Warriors forum. Check us out at windowcleaningwarriors.com. Today we're going to show you the Waterboy, and you can get information on this at waterboycart@gmail.com and send an email and you can get some information returned to you. We're going to kind of do a pre-sale on these, and this is actually a working prototype. We have a few of these out, a couple different people using them, and kind of see what people like and dislikes and that, and we're tweaking a couple of things here on these. But just to kind of give you a rundown of what it is, just a two-wheeled cart. It has a adjustable height handle here, so where you can adjust it at the tallest setting here. There's 4 different settings here that you can set it at for preference of the height of the user. And it has a spot, it's a cart for a round 5-gallon bucket. There's no carts out there for a round 5-gallon bucket. We find a lot of our guys don't want to pick up that bucket and carry it around. So I found this to be ideal for either commercial route work, where you're traveling longer distances, less strenuous, carrying a bucket, and commercial properties where you're doing multiple floors of buildings, daily. Helps organize, keep a lot of tools together in one spot without putting them on your person, which we simplify things and we just carry the bare minimums. But on a lot of these buildings that we clean, 6th floor might have some high transoms with some deep ledges, so we might need some ledgers. So we grab our big ledger, and obviously I always need some rags, so we put that in our dry bin. You can always put a divider in the dry bin for wet and dry rags. Wide ledgers for some of those deep ledges that are on buildings, but then after you clean that 6th floor, the entire building nothing else has it. So you don't want to be carrying this around on your person. Stash it somewhere. That's where we end up losing equipment on job sites. So it's just places to put stuff. So what we did is we designed this with 3 different accessory loops around the bucket itself. We have round loops on each side and then a rectangle on the front. The dry bin has 4 rounds, and then it has 2 rectangular on the back side. The 2 rectangular up front are for poles. So the prototype is set up so you can carry 4 poles. I think 4 poles is kind of overkill on it. So the slots that we have for the 4 poles are too sloppy. So we're going to change this to being, it's only going to hold 2 poles, I believe, and it'll hold each of those poles a little tighter. Because when there's this sloppy here, if you have 4 of them in there, then it's fine, and they fit together a lot better. So you can haul it around and it's good to go. But when you only have like 1 in there, you can get a little bit of flop in there. So we're gonna tighten those down to only hold 2. 1 on each side, whatnot. And you could carry, it's endless. Everybody has their own preference on what they want to do. If you're doing some dusting, you can throw a duster in there. Like flipper tools, surely that isn't going to fit in any of the rounds, so that's why we put the rectangular slots in there, so you can have slots for that. We tried to set this up so it was universal. We all do things so differently, and we all want to carry different tools. I might just carry my dry rags, an applicator, squeegee, and my bucket of water, and that's all I need, and this cart would be great for that. But then I might need some of these other things. Might use them, might not use them. They're there in case you need it. And that's kind of our reason why we set it up like we did. Razor blade, just have a razor blade nearby you without having to send somebody back out to pick something up from a vehicle. Yeah, we don't know how that ends up being a longer time gone away from a job site, getting less production done. It's easy, the wheels are great, wheels on it. It's a pretty simple cart. There's not much to it, it's a cart. But it holds a lot of stuff, or it has a potential to hold a lot of stuff, and that's what we kind of like about it. The biggest thing I would say is watching the wheels, because you don't want to track dirt from the inside, or from the outside inside. So keeping those clean, or just being aware when you transport this from your vehicle to inside a building, so you're not leaving runway marks down highways or whatnot, is just something to be aware of. Every tool has different things you might need to look out for, or it might be good for unique situations. It's not an everyday tool by far, but it might be a tool that works for certain jobs that you might have. Just wanted to show it to you, see what it's about. You can get the information again at waterboycart@gmail.com. Send an email and you'll get a response with more information about it. We're going to do some pre-orders on them, and then in the pre-orders we'll have the changes of just 2 poles, a little bit tighter there. And the feature that we do like is that adjustable handle, but then along with that adjustable handle you get a slight bit of wiggle in that handle. So we're debating on that, if we're going to keep the adjustable handle or not, but I think that's a good idea. So comments like that are great if you like the adjustable handle or not. But then with that, you get a little bit, I mean, it's still as strong, but it's just a little bit of wobble in it because you have that movable piece in there. So send an email on items that you like about it, you think you might not like about it, and but the working I mean, this is the working prototype. 2 weeks, I've been liking it. It's a good deal. Changing slightly things, so I think we're ready to just do a bulk order on them. So if you want to get in on that, send us an email. We can get you in on a bulk order and get some of these shipped out to you. Thanks for watching.